Hello gamers and welcome to some more preview content for WARNO for the upcoming SOUTHAG DLC. I can show you a preview build, and the DLC will include new army general campaigns, operations, 4 operations, and 10 divisions. And I'm biased, so I'm going to start with the new first Luftlandedivision, because it's the new German division. When you look at it, you get logistic tabs okay-ish, infantry tabs, get cheap, they get expensive towards the end. Artillery, okay. Tank, you actually get some decent tank options. Rack and tab, really good stuff, but I think mediocre slots for what you actually want to bring. AA, not that great, but could be worse. 2 helicopter options, mainly for AT, and then some nice planes, including new planes as well. So there are a couple of new units in this division. So you get the so what I'll do, I'll show you the new stuff, and then I will immediately build a division and the deck. So you get the Cracker munitions that you can bring in a supply in a helicopter if you want to. It's very light, as you can see here. You can airlift it, then you get the Unimog as the other option, and then this is kind of your heavy option with 1,500 supplies in each truck. Then you get the already know. This I think is also like a new unit. And then you get the M577GA2, already known as one of your command options. Then you get the munitions helicopter, supply helicopter. And you get the Krakerführer, a new unit. And I think it's pretty cool because you get 3 on the card. It's 80 points. It's quite nice. And then you get the forward deployed ILTIS command vehicle that you also get in MNAT. In the infantry tab, which is kind of like the heart of the division a little bit, you do get the machine gunner. You do get a Fallschirm machine gunner, already known. Same availability, but they are upgraded, so they get like a free veterancy and are 5 points more. So personally, I would prefer these guys. You do get Feldjäger with military police, and you can bring them in a Volkswagen T3, I think, which is cool because the military police trait also gives regeneration to nearby allies for suppression regeneration. And there's actually a no, they are not. Yeah, Sicherungssquad, normal Sicherungssquad. Then you get the Panzergrenadier leader. You can come in Armada. You get the 2 cards of Panzergrens. They can come in M113, and you get 2 cards of Panzergren. They are only 6 men, but you can bring an Armada 1A1, which is new, or the Armada 1A1 Milan. So quite nice, actually. Also, another new unit is you can even see some explosion here, is the Cracker M408. You could bring it with a helicopter, but 50 extra points, I don't know. And you get, it's a tank gun, accuracy is low. You can upgrade it further, and you get 45% accuracy at the cost of 4. Might be worth it. Then you get new units here with the Gebirgsjägerführer. They also have the Mountaineer trait, so they don't have movement penalty in difficult terrain. And they actually have surface-to-air missiles, which is really nice. Then you get the Gebirgspioneer, and they have shock and mountaineering, 10 men strong. And then you get the Gebirgsjäger. They also have anti-rocket launchers. So I think, actually, theoretically speaking, he should have... Should he have a green one? Yeah, probably. Only the other head is kind of gray. Then you get the Fallschirmführer, already known from MNET, and is it 8th, I think? Second Panzergren. You get forward deployment, smoke. Fallschirm Pioneer, also known from MNET. Fallschirm Reservisten, that's a new unit. And they actually don't have the reservist trait. Probably because they get like this free veterancy and it uplifts them to no non-reservists. You can train them at the cost of only 3. And then you get the normal Fallschirmjäger. They're pretty cool and have AT rockets with 21 penetration. Then you get the Milan. They're not forward deployed. You can also bring them in the new M1 Marder 1A1. And you get the Milan 2 in the Fuchs or in the Milan. And then you get the Paramilan in the Miltis. Then you also get the new Hochgebirgsjäger. They've got Commando, Shock, Airborne, and Mountaineer. Sniper rifles and satchel charge. They are very, very experienced. You could upgrade them even further. And you get the Luftgebirgsjäger. They are not forward deployed, but they are basically like air cavalry. So I'm not sure if I would bring them. They've got mountaineering. So you could bring them to difficult terrain. Artillery tab, you get the 120mm mortar, and then you get a forward deployed variant of it, which is only slightly more expensive, but has more veterancy, same as an MNET. You get forward deployed 105mm, which is new. You get 155mm howitzer. You get the Panzermörser, already known, and you get the new M109G. Your kind of long-range-ish artillery weapon. Tank tab, you get the new Kraka Milan, which is really cool. 24 penetration, good range. You can fly it in as well. You get the already known Kraka-Tow, slightly more range, but 4 less penetration. You get this shitty, I think, American tank as a cheap option. You get a card of Jaguar 2s with a lot of penetration, the Tortu missile, 2 cards of Leopard 1A1, and then the A2 variant as well with the slightly bigger gun, better accuracy. And that's a new one. It's almost, well, not quite the same availability, but it has more veterancy. So it's actually pretty good, I think. And you get the leader variant of the shittier, the Leopard. So I think that's pretty good. Rack and tab is also a very interesting tab. You get Rack and helicopter, already known. You get the Gebirgsscharfschütze. They have Commando, Airborne, Sniper, and Mountaineering. And they can come in the Kraka Aufklärer, which also has like a machine gun attached to it for just 5 extra points. That's pretty cool. You get the Gebirgsaufklärer, also new. They have a Panzerfaust as well, sniper rifle. They can come in an Aufklärungspanzer Fuchs for just 10 points more, or in a helicopter that you can actually keep. Then you get the Gebirgsjagdkommando. They have shock and mountaineering, and they're good for CQC. So you could send them through forest, but they can also sit at the edge of the forest and use their sniper rifle. Get the Fallschirmaufklärer, already known, forward deployment, 4-man strong only. Fallschirmjäger B1, also already known from Territorial Commando Süd, with Commando, Shock, and Airborne. 8-man strong, very good. AT rockets, also grenades. Then you get the drone, which I think is pretty cool. It's quite fast. You do get the looks. Availability drops to 2, unfortunately, and you get an Aufklärungsleopard. So lots of options, and you only have 4 cheapish slots. In the A8 tab, you get the Fliegerfaust, you get 20mm new one. You get the 20 mil Zwilling, so like a twin gun. You get a Kraker variant like in MNet. You do get one on the Unimog, which is new. And you get a Gepard 191, which is really nice. It's unfortunately radar. Helicopters, you get a Bow 105 with the Hot 1. And then you get the Hot 2 as well. Nothing new. Probably you want to use these slots. In the air tab, you get the Alpha Jet A rocket, a new variant of this type of plane. 5 rocket planes on the card. It's super slow, only 10% ECM. Probably really, really shitty, but it's very cheap. Then you get variant with a really good ground killing capabilities, 30 penetration, 50% accuracy, also new. Then you get an ECM plane, which I think is very interesting, rather slow, so it's good. You can keep it above your, where you want to use it. And electronic countermeasures. Yeah. Then you get the F4F AA, but you also get the new, you get 2 cards of the new AA2 variant, where you get a slightly buffed missile, anti-air missile, with better accuracy for just 10 points, because availability is the same. You get a new LGB fighter variant, which I think is quite nice. You get an HE2 bomber, already known. You get the Tornado MW1, and you do get the Tornado IDS seat. So this is a new plane as well. Now, what's my favorite unit of the deck so far without having played it? Out of the new ones, what's it gonna be? I think it's going to be the Seed Tornado with the amazing 50% ECM. So let's start. I'm going to go for 1 cheap ammunition for more like the infantry, and 1 more expensive one for the artillery. I'm definitely going for the Kraker Führer, and then we'll see what else we take here. Infantry. I do want the forward deployable machine gun because it's so cheap and good, and I think we go for double that. I would like to take this one because it reduces suppression so much, but I don't know if I can squeeze it in. I think 1 card of P-Grants with the Milan Marder is in order. They also want to try out the new stuff, which is mainly the Hochgebirgsjäger. We're going to try take one of these. The Luftgebirgsjäger I'm not too keen on taking. I mean, it's 16 men strong though. If you land them anywhere near enemy lines, behind enemy lines, it's pretty good. We're going to go take the Milan 2. Might be worth double vetting, but let's go single vet. Let's go for the Milan 2 in the Milan. Also single vet. The Milan 1 just doesn't cut it, in my opinion. I definitely want to take the Fallschirmreservisten upveldet and the Fallschirm Pioneers, or the Gebirgsjäger, or the Gebirgs Pioneer. Let's take a quick look. The Gebirgs Pioneer are new. So let's actually take... They're pretty much the same, right? What's the difference? 10-10. Satchel is the same. Availability is different because the lack of forward deploy gives them 2 more. It's also slightly cheaper. So Let's take the new Gebirgs. Oh, but they lack veterancy. Well, let's take one card of Gebirgsjäger. And we definitely take the Gebirgsführer. Because he also has AA. Okay. I think that looks... We don't have that much standard infantry, basically. We could fly them in. It's only 20 points more. And then they can... fight with that as well. And it stays on the battlefield. Let's see if we are going to take more. Here I do want to take the forward deployed howitzer. Mobile one would be nice, and this one for counter battery potentially. Let's compare it to the 155 mil. 155 mil theoretically better because of the better range. Also has more ammunition. But I think staying mobile is quite crucial. The price difference is also steep, but let's leave it like this for now. I might take a mortar unit as well, we'll see. Tanks. Definitely the Kraken Milan. Then we're going to take the Leopards. This one upgraded, and then we're going to take the Leopard Leader as well to beef up my tank force if possible. Reckon it's going to be very, very difficult. I think I'm going to take this sniper. We are going to take him in this new vehicle here as well. Gebirgsaufklärer. Quite nice as well. Gebirgsjagdkommando doesn't have AT. So I prefer the AT variant, which also has less availability though. Maybe coupled with the looks. Or it's coupled with the helicopter actually. Yeah, let's couple it with the helicopter. We have Fallschirmaufkläger and Fallschirmaufkläger B1. They are not new. But they have such a fantastic AT weapon. This one is even better. Quite a bit more expensive, but yeah, we take the B1. I definitely want to try the drone. And then actually the Leopard would be lovely. And availability only drops by 1 if we upgrade it. And I'd like to take the looks as well, of course. We still have quite a few points, so let's actually take that. AA. Let's take one upgraded, single upgraded Fliegerfaust. We definitely need the Gepard. And then the rest is... This is forward deployable, which makes it a bit interesting. Against helicopters mainly. Let's take it. Helicopters, we're going to take both. I might be inclined to upgrade this one. Air tap. We're definitely going to try out this cheap Alpha jet. And this one as well. And this only drops to 2. So let's take this one. We're going to take the seaplane for sure. We can't afford the electronic warfare plane, but what we do need is an AA plane. We're going to take the better one, slightly better one twice. Because we're actually going to need the LGB bomber as well. I think ultimately I might kick these out. LGB bomber. It's only one. If I lose it, it's a problem. Range is good though. I think we need, and this tornado is also tempting. I think we do need the AA. So we don't have that much ammunition here now. We don't have that much artillery either. Lots of wrecking stuff, I admit. Yeah, this is how we're going to roll. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of this division. Until then, bye for now.